So we're recording. Tom, this is the first lesson at February 10th. Okay, so I drew the swing plane lines and
what's the other line for? Just the parallel?
Okay, yeah, it's parallel. I could draw.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I could draw a million of them, but it doesn't really matter.
57.4, 57.2.
So the further you get off, the shaft gets off from the swing plane. It's an unneeded movement. It requires a compensating movement to get back.
Sure.
And so if you have a bunch of these unneeded movements getting off plane, that's what adds to the inconsistency. I believe
like an over the top
I believe that if a couple times out of 10 you get everything lined up right and you can hit it perfectly with anybody, but what you probably need, like the rest of us, is just to be more consistent. So okay, so that's the main line, and the reason the plane is important is because you take a backswing and you come down and hit. Well, it's got to end up right there. So the further you get off the plane, the more chance you have of being inconsistent.
More rescue moves or whatever
exactly.
you got to try.
Exactly.
Right.
So the next set of lines is we monitor hand path. Oops.
That's interesting.
And I'll show you why. Because you can lose connection and a bunch of stuff. So that's the hand path, and then you gotta keep your butt against the backboard, back wall, and then I chart head movement. So there's nothing that's really going to escape us here,
Right.
as we play through. Okay, so now as we play this thing through, let's just, the posture is really good. I like that. That back is flat, the chin is up, really good posture. Hands are hanging nicely under your shoulders. That and good amount of flex in the legs. So
not too much.
that's really good setup. So that's position one. Position two is where the club is first parallel to the. So you take the club back, and that's where the shaft is parallel to the parallel to the ground. So that's
whatever you want to say. Yeah.
That's position two. Now what's happened is this well, you've lost connection. Here's oops. Oh, I know. I got these things synced. Okay, so this is where position two should be. See how the toe of the club is up. The shaft is parallel to its toe line. As a matter of fact, it's over the toe line. So you've thrown your hands away from the body like a foot.
He's in the air more.
Yeah.
Okay,
So here.
All right. Okay.
So I'll just go through this
I
thing.
can understand the terms you're using and relate them to my head.
So what we do is we go through and just point out things that I would refine if they were mine. Then we'll go back and clean it up and show you how to get those positions.
Yeah.
I
can see that though.
This is kind of like a smorgasbord.
Right.
So
it's closer to his body there, and I'm a little out.
So and the mark is this: the butt of the club started here, and it's now here. And so what's going on is you've taken the club and pushed it away, and you've lost connection. And the good guys, all they do is they spin this Y. They don't do anything with their hands. They just rotate. Look how the club comes slightly inside, and it's like this. Okay, and this will just set you up to get it on plane, and it may or may not be a problem. We'll see. So that's one spot that may be causing you some inconsistency, because you lose connection. Okay, so then But this is great. See how you're on plane? See how it's parallel to those first lines? That dotted line is a computer error. It's supposed to be yellow, but this is really good here. So you're on plane, okay? The shoulder tilt should, could be a little better. So what's happened is the move started at that cross there, and it's now like 2 inches higher and maybe an inch closer to the ball. So
what do you mean by higher and closer? My head
it started here, and the middle of the ear, and it's now there. So
what is that?
The middle of your ear. It started right there.
Ah, okay.
And so you got head movement, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I moved it in, so it's a ball, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
I moved this way.
And you've also moved away from the wall like 2 inches. So your head's gone forward, and your butt's kind of come away from the wall.
All right.
Okay, so now this is the top of your swing. You haven't set the wrist, which is fine. I like it because it's on plane. It's just a very short swing. So no, as you come down.
Well, yeah, we need to lengthen up the swing eventually, sure.
Yeah. So I like to see it. We don't need it as far back as he. I like to see this. See how it's laid off. But you can live with that. This isn't causing you great trauma. You're just losing some distance. So the great thing is it's on plane. Now as you come down, yeah, so see how it's not, okay. So this is the neck checkpoint. This is over the top, too steep, because see this shaft? Here, it's right on plane. See how it's parallel to those yellow lines? Okay, so as you come down, you make it steeper. See, at this point, this is the checkpoint of all checkpoints. Here's the shaft. Here's the shaft, right here. And this is where it should be.
Where should it be?
I'm drawing it. Right along your forearm. That's the checkpoint. That's a report card. Every golfer in the world has that. Okay, now this reflects that you're just coming in way too steep. Okay, watch. He gets there, but he's every golfer gets there. Okay, yeah. So what I do is I capture this picture and give it to you. Now your homework is let me capture it and I'll explain. Your homework is print it out, put it in the mirror, get in this delivery position, and look more like Scott.
But how do I see that? Because I don't.
You use a mirror.
Well, but I mean, show me how to see that in the mirror, though.
But all I'm saying is you'll have this. Sure. Okay, so we'll set that up. So this is the thing that's causing you all sorts of grief. Okay,
so you're saying it's too steep. Go ahead, show me.
Yeah, no, I will. So this is all on plane. See how it's right on my forearm? Okay, you're coming in like this. Now, if you don't do anything with the steep move, if you don't jump out of the way, you're going to stick a fork in the ground right behind the ball. Okay, then what happens is we try to save it by jumping out of the way and flipping at it.
Sure.
But it's coming this way, the ball's going to go left. So coming in steep, if you try to clear your hips, it's going to go left and more left. See how that is?
Right.
So you build in this thing. Now you lift and flip. You don't clear your hips because you don't want to go. So you go like this, and you end up developing a slice, trying to slice it back into the fairway.
No, I pull the ball.
It's pulling the ball.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Right. And this is why. See, this is steep, but look what happens. You get here, this is outside your hands. It's outside the ball. This is only going to go left.
I agree.
See, when these guys get it in the hitting area. Look, the club is slightly below their hands. So this ball can either go straight or right. It can't go left. Yours has to go left.
Right, I know, I can pull them left.
But the cause of that's the symptom. The cause is too steep. Okay, so now you come into the hitting area. Oops. You come into the hitting area and see how that club's outside the ball. It's going to go left, and then you end up leaving the club face open. So this is your impact position. So your butt's like 3 inches away from the wall.
Okay, we gotta stay.
The ear started here, and at impact it's there.
And what's that causing to happen then?
Well, you can shank. Look, you just
You
can shank. You do everything. I mean,
the hosel would get closer to the ball.
This is where I am at address. If I don't change anything and I just launch forward here, it's going to be like that. So I mean, it's all. You can't live with that much head movement.
I've gone through that, the shanking thing.
Yeah, well, the reason is the body, mostly the head. The head's gone forward 4 inches.
Right.
And the butt's gone forward only 2 inches.
How did I manage to hit the ball then if I did that?
Just because what happens is this nice angle you have at address, you release it.
So I'm doing some type of recovery move is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
my eye to hands, my head just says, okay, does this.
So and then you come up. So let's get you when at impact.
All right, good. I like this.
Well, okay, we'll get to there, but you know, I always recommend see how he's double cheeked at impact. So he's cleared his hips.
Right.
You don't want to clear your hips because you clear your hips, it's going to go like behind
left.
you. Yeah, way left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've built in this thing not clearing your hips, but eventually when we get you attacking from the inside, we want that hip cleared.
Yeah, well, push
okay,
that
so
front hip
let's
back.
save this.